In this video, I'll be bringing you 10 useless facts that you may never need in Battlefield 1. They're quite interesting, but to be honest, mostly pointless. If you do enjoy videos like this, make sure you let me know in the comments and leave a like down below. I'm sure there are some things in here that you've never heard about before. Did you know that you can kill yourself in barbed wire? It'll take approximately 30 seconds to do so, and if you're really wanting to get back to the spawn menu without getting shot by an enemy, this is the way to do it. Did you know that you can stack many friendly players on a sidecar and release your inner World War I Uber driver? The most we managed to get was 10 on one sidecar at a single time. In the background you can see some gameplay of us trying this a while back. Fairly funny. Did you know it's actually possible to stack tanks on top of each other? The best tank for stacking is the Mark V. As you can tell from the background, the record that we managed to get was 4. We nearly got 5, but it starts to get very, very glitchy and wobbly on top if you try and stack more than 4. Let me know in the comments if you manage to stack any more than me.
I'll go under. Mount. And then up here. You guys need to work your way up.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Are we doing it? Are we doing it?
Did you know that 2 spotting flares will not kill an enemy player unless they stand in it? If you bounce a spotting flare off an enemy and then bounce the second one off them, they will not die. In order to get them to die, you need to land the spotting flare at their feet, then they will ignite and burn to death. Did you know you can land planes on flat ground and get your mates to climb aboard? Even better than this, you can land your plane on the roof of Ballroom Blitz and get all the snipers to climb on top. Completely useless and you'll never use it, but it's good to know that it's possible. An additional little trick that I thought I'd share with you: if you take the large bomber and then jump onto the top of it and wedge yourself in between the wings, you can actually sit on top and throw as many grenades as you like. The bomber resupplies you. You can basically stand on top and just rain down hell with anti-tank grenades. Very, very useful. If you get a couple of people up there, you can even throw grenades off the back and hit enemy planes, as demonstrated in the background. Pretty simple one here, but did you know that you can dig holes in the ground with mines and dynamite? This is quite common knowledge, but did you know that you can actually do this while you're fighting against enemies? If you're getting sniped at, throw something on the ground, detonate it and jump into the foxhole. This can be in fact very, very useful, and although this list is for mainly pointless facts, this one is probably the most useful of them all. Does the enemy team have a few tryhard cavalry dudes and they're trying to wreck you over and over? Well, this little trick will save you every time. Place an anti-tank mine at your feet right before they run you over. Debated. As you can tell from the background, the fastest tank in the game by far is the artillery truck. This is followed by the Putilov Garford, and then the rest of the tanks are all pretty slow. We did a couple of races on Sinai Desert trying to work out which was the fastest, and there are some differences in acceleration, but the slowest for me is probably the A7V and the Mark V. Those things are slow. Trees are actually quite resilient in Battlefield 1. Smaller ones fall down immediately, but the large ones can stand up to quite a harsh treatment. If you really need that tree gone, try some anti-tank grenades and maybe ram it with a plane. It will start to collapse, the branches will fall off and you'll be left with this. Now for another trick that isn't really that useful, but something that you may use once or twice when playing Battlefield. You can actually get the FT-17 light tank into the ballroom on Ballroom Blitz. Very, very useful if you're playing on Conquest and you're trying to take this flag. Once you're in there, it's quite easy for the enemies to take you out because of course you're trapped inside this small confined space, but you can blast through the wall and jump to safety, as you see in the background. Quite useful. I'm going to try it a couple of times on stream and see if it actually works properly. So there we go, 10 facts that you probably don't even want to know. Many of them are not useful at all, but I thought I'd share them with you anyway. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like down below, and I'll catch you in the next video.